thank you again, all of you, and especially the cooperation with the Parliament. This is a co-production, so to say, and I'm proud to be involved in that co-production. And it's just scene one, for the performance is going on, and we keep you informed, I can assure you, and hopefully we will just meet each other when the result is there, and still in the mood of just solving a challenge.
Thank you, both Mr. Rosbaran and Ms. Cruz. Now, I might have missed someone, but we can continue the debate, but I only have one more on my list up there. Yes, I have no 2, I have 3 on my list. Great. 4 on my list. 5. We can continue. Yes?
Yes, I'm Caroline van Wede from Cable Europe, representing the cable operators active in the delivery of television services, but also broadband and telephony. Just as a matter of clarification, because the question was discussed extensively yesterday in the workshop, but didn't really showed up in the summary that was made of the workshop yesterday, is that the interference problem is not only a matter of broadcasting or live performance equipment, it also affects high-speed broadband delivery. So our plea here would be that a holistic approach be taken to the interference issue, and that solutions are sought for these problems as soon as possible. And this question needs to be addressed before these spectrum auctions take place. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Over here.
Adrian Grilly from the Joint Radio Company, United Kingdom, Radio Spectrum Managers for Gas and Electricity. I'm reassured by what we've heard from the panel that the radio spectrum policy will be taken in the context of broader community policies such as transportation, security and energy. And we've had reference this morning to the US broadband plan, and there's a provision within that plan that perhaps may have been overlooked by others, but if I could just point it out, the FCC have got to identify spectrum that utilities can use to accelerate the deployment of smart grids in the US. So it's good to hear that that requirement's also being recognised in Europe. But there's a second point, and it's perhaps a more tricky one. Following Copenhagen, domestically, we have to look at the impact of all our policies on carbon emissions. And as we've talked about broadcasting by, say, satellite, terrestrial means, or delivering the services by fibre, I wonder what the carbon impact of those different technologies are, and the same for delivering broadband to our communities. We have a variety of technical options in terms of terrestrial, satellite or fibre, but do we need to start thinking about what the impact of these various policies will be on the carbon emissions, and how do we take that into account in moving forward with radio spectrum policy?
Thank you. And the gentleman up there.
Yes, my name is Mats Nilsson. I represent Ericsson, a major telecoms equipment manufacturer. Just wanted to add one dimension that I have been missing over the last couple of hours here. And that is the aspect of technology evolution and convergence in particular. What we see now happening is that the aspects of the internet-based, the IP-based networks with their capability of being bidirectional, interactive, personalizable, opens a vast new asset of source for diversity, for cultural producers, etc., to reach much smaller groups than they have been available today using single directional, non-personalizable, i.e. broadcast technologies. So very much what we talk about here is giving the new capabilities of the internet in the fixed domain, with the broadband capabilities there, as well as also taking the internet capabilities into the mobile domain, where we now have technologies that can do so and that can enhance coverage also in not yet served areas and so on and so forth. So I would urge all of you that have been speaking about the cultural dimension and the diversity and the language issues to think about all the things that these new technologies can give for your users and for your usage and for your services. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I know, yes, the gentleman over here, and afterwards, yes. Ja, die Mikrofon muss... So.
Hallo? Okay. Danke, Herr Vorsitzender. Mein Name ist Christian.
Thank you, Chairman. Christian Buser from German Railways. I'd like to support the last speakers talking about disturbances. Over the last few hours, we've heard about the economic and social aspects of the 800 megahertz band and also about 900. And I would just advert you to railways, which in Europe use a spectrum that's right in the middle of that range, and in that harmonized frequency band there will be harmonized radio and transmission, and German Railways is very concerned about disruption of its communications network on that spectrum, so that because in future there will be a proper safety technology developed for German railways in Europe on this, but in implementing this new radio technology in the 800 megahertz band and the 900 refarming band, we are expecting disruption that we're seeing already in Sweden and Finland, and we really would urge European politicians to bear in mind the safety requirements of railways in the spectrum programme being brought about. Thank you. Thank you.